What's up, y'all? Welcome back to FMall. It is me, Anwar. I'm glad to have you again. Now, this is your first time here. On one hand, FMall is a nod to the James Baldwin quote you saw on the intro. On the other hand, FMall is an acronym. It means 15 minutes or less. That's my promise to not keep you longer than 15 minutes. So we're going to talk about some stuff happening in DC, some stuff happening here in Nevada where I live, some more general stuff, and hopefully we can do all that, and I can make you a little smarter in under 15 minutes. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's get to it, shall we? Those of you who have followed me, y'all already know I'm a WNBA fan. Y'all know I'm an Aces fan, and my Las Vegas Aces are the 2025 WNBA champions. Aces! So y'all already know I'm excited. Y'all know I'm happy as shit. Because if you followed me and you followed this podcast, you know that I said at the beginning of the season, we were going to have a long season ahead of us, but once we clicked, we were going to be scary. And so we went through the growing pains. We went through getting beat up a few times. And then finally it clicked. And that was all we needed. And so I am so grateful because I have been fortunate enough to watch it in person. I am a season ticket holder. I became a fan last year, got season tickets as soon as they let me. And so I got to see all but one game this year. I ended up sending one of my friends to the game. But aside from that, I've been there for damn every game, and I've enjoyed every bit of it. Asia Wilson is out of this world. Like, she really is one of a kind. Because, I mean, she's MVP for the fourth time. She was co-defensive player of the year, side eye. Finals MVP. Here's a crazy thing, y'all. This is her 8th season. She has been in the finals half of her career. She has been MVP half of her career. She has been defensive player of the year almost half of her career. Because it could have been argued that she should have gotten it last season. I mean, she is amazing on both ends of the court. And she happens to be a pretty good human being on top of that. Then when you factor in Jackie Young, who played lights out, especially in these playoffs. You factor in Jewel Lloyd, who came from Seattle. In fact, the only person to ever score more points in a season than Jewel Lloyd is Asia Wilson. You factor in Chelsea Gray, the point guard. I'm still a little salty about ESPN trying to call, Courtney Williams, the point guard? Yeah, I remember that shit, ESPN. Yeah, you fucked up. Don't do that shit again. Speaking of which, fuck Stephen A. Smith. Yeah, I said it. Say some more shit about Jasmine Crockett. You need to spend more time working on that hairline, or you should just shave your fucking head. And I'm already bald, so I ain't got nothing to hide. But the Aces won the championship, so I'm rocking the hat. Fuck him.
That's yours, motherfucking punk-ass friend.
I didn't know I was going to get that upset. And I could talk about all the Aces all damn day. I'm not going to do that because I ain't got that much time. I told y'all I wasn't going to keep y'all longer than 15 minutes. But, yeah, Aces are 2025 WNBA champions. I am loving every bit of it. That's just what it is. So, Aces. I said Aces in 5. They did it in 4, bitch. But before I get too much more carried away, let's pivot to something else. We are now 2 weeks into the federal government shutdown. The government has been shut down for 2 weeks. In fact, in a couple of days, they're set to hit the record for the longest government shutdown in U.S. history. That's not a record I would be proud of holding personally, but hey, fuck do I know. But the point is, the federal government is shut down right now because congressional Republicans want to take health care away from more Americans so that they can give more money to billionaires and tax breaks. Congressional Republicans want to take health care away from more Americans so that they can give more money to billionaires and tax breaks. Veterans are not receiving the care that they need. They're not receiving VA benefits because congressional Republicans want to take health care away from more Americans in order to give more money to billionaires in tax benefits. People are on the verge of starving because congressional Republicans want to take health care away from more Americans in order to give more money to billionaires in tax breaks. That's why this is happening. There is no other excuse. There is no other explanation. I know the Republicans try to lay it on thick and tell you it's anything else. They're full of shit. Mind you, I am not a Democrat. Don't get it twisted. However, I did take civics in school. Because I took that class, I know that the Republicans control the House of Representatives. They control the United States Senate. They control the White House. You see that red face, orange face, whatever color face motherfucker you want to call him? You see him with the red ass hat and the thinning yellow hair. Republicans also control the Supreme Court. This shutdown sits on their shoulders. And for every one of you motherfuckers that voted for that motherfucker and voted for those congressmen and women and those senators and hopped your ass on Instagram and Facebook and posted that picture of that red tidal wave back in November, you own this too because you voted for this. Donald Trump told you he was going to do this shit. And you voted for it and then celebrated it. And some of y'all are like, well, I voted because of prices. Because he told you prices were going to come down day one. And you believed that shit. As if prices weren't going up when he left. But you voted for this shit. And everything we see happen, you turn around and say, I didn't vote for that. But you did.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
And it's time for you to own that. Because you did this. You made this choice. I'm not interested in no pussy ass purple revolution. Nah, fuck you. I don't want to hold hands with you. Because you were okay with burning down my house until your house caught on fire too. Fuck you. That's how I feel about it. Here in Nevada, our Governor Joe Lombardo, I've already talked about him seeking a second term. Hey, Kilo. Say hi to my co-star. He said hi. Say it back. Hey, buddy. But Governor Lombardo is running for a second term, and I've already told y'all he doesn't deserve it. I talked about the state being hacked and him being nowhere to be found. Tourism is way down. Prices and unemployment are way up. What is he doing about it? Absolutely nothing. He can't be found. Crisis happens, no one knows where he is. The minute somebody wants to give him a check, now he's scheduling appearances. Now he's showing up with a whole bunch of shit to say. Does that sound like somebody who deserves a second term to you? Doesn't sound like it to me. He wants to implement another crime bill, which, like I said last time, is a shitty move. The film tax credit, there was an article I saw the other day, and it said that for every dollar that we give to Hollywood, we get back somewhere between like 20 and 50 cents, and that's it. So why the fuck would we do that? That's a terrible idea. But this is what he's trying to do. In addition to bending over backward to whatever Donald Trump wants. Trying to prove we're not a sanctuary city. Or a sanctuary state. How about proving we're not a starving state? How about bringing some money into the state? How about that? How about making sure renters have protections? Making sure Nevadans can become homeowners? Making sure children can be safe in school? How about that? Nah. So as far as I'm concerned, he didn't deserve a second term. As far as Jackass Joe is concerned, he can go too.
Fuck this guy!
Jackass Joe, sucker ass Jose 2026, we gon' show him the dough. All up in his face like it ain't no tomorrow. 2026, we Victor Lombardo. Bars. Bitch. Cat likes it. I said I was only gonna keep y'all 15 minutes, so I'm gonna land this plane. Before I do, I want to remind you, follow Nevada Megaphone. 2026 is coming, y'all. Make sure you are up to date. Make sure you are informed. Make sure you're making the best decision you can when it comes time to pick a new governor. And as I've said time and time again, we need a new governor. Also, don't forget to check out whereislombardo.com. Again, another great source of information to help you make the best decision you can. So, with that stated, it's about time for me to get out of here. Till next time, remember, drink your water, brush your tongue, watch your goddamn mouth. I'm Anwar. I'll see y'all next time.